everybody, and welcome back to the Qualifier 3 of the Alienware Awesome Cup Tournament. My name is Slow Wolf, and sitting next to me is Four-Core District, and we're making it the cast team. We're doing a team highlight right now. That's what I'm being told that we're doing.
Yes, because we don't actually have the semifinals to go to yet. Weirdly enough, today, everybody brought their skill pants. They're wearing them hard.
Their try-hard pants
Their try-hard
fitting
pants,
nicely, is what we're
skill
saying.
caps, no dunces here. We are literally waiting the results of two best-of-3 series that are both on Game 3 right now.
Okay, so while we're waiting for those, though, we do have some content for you folks out there.
Yeah.
If you remember Team Ion, they've so far had the quickest game that we spectated
4
today.
minutes, 28 seconds.
We're going to go see how they're doing in their quarterfinal matches.
Quarterfinals. So remember, we're into the semis. This is all public information. That's why we're calling it a team highlight. So we're going back quarters and then into the round of 16. This is where this match occurred, where Team Ion took on probably an aptly named team of no skills, only skins.
Oh, that's mean.
Let's take a quick look at it.
That's mean.
That's their name. They named it, not me.
Yeah, but that's mean. Anyway, Team Ion going for Ted, Raylan, and Penny. Also, spoiler. And then finally we got NSOS going for Raylan, Clunk, and Leon. So Ion going for a very heavy push burst build. Which we've seen before, and they can use it very well. NSOS going for burst, absolutely, but it's definitely more centered around using their characters for a certain strategy. Ion can just kind of work very well as independent agents. NSOS going for the Leon tongue into rifts, explode, bite, terribleness. So we got the initiation set up there, or we could be going for a left click Leon that goes into a carry, and I would recommend against that. But here we are. Ribbit 4 on the red team. You got Team Ion. On the Raylan, you got Natapop. And on the Ted, you got G-Dub. And then finally on your Penny, you got Rested Robbie. On the blue Raylan.
I think that's actually their original way to go as well.
Yeah. On the blue team, you got Monologics. I remember.
That's a name that sounds familiar.
Very, very familiar. You got Why You Mad Bro on the Clunk. And then you got Leon being played by Topskiego. Or Topolskiego. There we go.
Topple.
Topple's a good one.
Because he just toppled that first blood.
Well, actually, he did. G-Dub actually ended up getting the first blood. Topple only getting the second kill. You know, like somebody who's late to the party.
But still, 1-1 already. No skills, only skins. They put a kill on the board against the team that last time was on stream. Won in 4.5 minutes with 9-0 score.
So yeah, they've made it this far for a reason. They're good players, but Why You Mad Bro coming in fairly predictably from below, so he's not going to end up getting anybody, but he does dissuade anybody from chasing. Now Topple going in for a tongue. He's going to take a lot of damage to return, though, as he takes a pulse into snipe combo, and the red team now cementing their positioning in the middle, although I might be wrong here, as Rested Robbie taking a lot of damage, but dissuading them from chasing the Raylan, who is even worse off.
Yeah, a lot of damage actually going on both sides, but now we've actually seen both of the Raylans using the jump trick right there. Does some amazing damage there up against the Penny, but she's not quite dead yet. At the same time, you know, we've been seeing Why You Mad Bro. Obviously, he's going for the big explode builds, but I don't think he's actually hit a single one yet.
No, and he keeps trying. What he needs to do is be able to. Whoa, that was crazy, and he gets sniped. Natapop getting off a good snipe there as Monologic's unable to run away in time from even the base snipe. And then out comes the Time Rift. Why You Mad Bro going to take a lot of damage. It's going to end up killing him as he got stuck in the Time Rift while getting pulsed. Like, that was a lot of extra damage. Out comes the snipe. Well-timed, waited for Topple to hit the snipe, and then shot it. So Topple already really low. Out comes the pulse on Topple again, really low, just barely hanging on by a thread. Ion already 3-1.
Yeah, we've said this before, but getting your base abilities is the best 130 silver that you can actually spend. You know, having a bigger character model like Clunk, that can actually lead into some really big abuse with the time rifts, and especially if he's going to be an auto self-destructing one as well, because you can actually then time rift, make him miss. He's now minus health. He's been minus health anyways because of the time rift. He blows up. You can do some really good things like body blocks. You can go into things like just trying to zone him out and body block him. You can sandwich him. He's a big guy, and I feel that Natapop knew that going in, got those base abilities, and that's why we saw that kill on top of Clunk.
Yeah, well, the timer definitely cemented that kill for sure, and Natapop now picking up boots, so confident in her ability to do extremely well just with base abilities and a little bit of mobility to back it up. Also keep in mind, they have only one piggy bank on their team, and they are already doing extremely really well. Blue team, unfortunately, and SOS all going for piggy bank, and it's not working out as well for them as they would have liked. Resty Robbie now looking for maybe a pulse opportunity, gets the pounce opportunity on the Leon. Leon almost dead, and Ion taking a lot of damage as well. They're going to have to be super careful where they're sitting.
Yeah, it was actually a really nice setup there from Monologics. He just came up there with that snipe again from below, is able to use that. And we've seen this, again, we've told you, that on Ribbit or anything with the jump pad, you start your cast, you hit the jump pad, and then by the time you're into visual range, most of that timer is already ticked down. You can really ensure a lot of hits because there's such a reduction in the time that you're allowed to react in. So we've been seeing Monologics do that. Jump up, get the shot, jump up, get the shot. They haven't cemented really too many of the kills, but they have been keeping Ion at least a little bit more on the defensive.
Yeah, and Ion is playing a bit more safely, but unfortunately,
boom.
YU Mad Bro made a huge mistake, got stuck in the time rift while exploding, and just died for it, unfortunately for him. So that's going to be another kill in favor of the red team, and Team Ion doing a lot of work. G-Dove trying to do it, getting almost caught out, but not really, as Topple ends up taking a lot of damage, and so does Monologics instead. So that was a bit of a turnaround on a gank that I thought was going to go definitely in their favor.
That was definitely an erroneous gank because, you know, not only did they lose out their hit points and they had to go back to heal, now they've lost out a very coveted turret, which is that top one right there. So that is not so good. This returns snipe actually does take down YU Mad Bro, and down to half already after one mistake on the bite plus that snipe. I mean, he's getting zoned pretty hard.
It's hard not to be in a situation like this, but the other problem is that if Resty Robbie is doing a good job of holding on to the pounce, there's no way that explode will ever hit.
Well, that's actually promising for a kill, but no follow-up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. So far, though, at the very least, they're not getting completely raffle stomped. There is a chance for them to come back, but they need more damage. Right now, they've got range on the snipe. They've got damage on the bite. They're Leon picking up damage on the tongue, so doing the burst that he can, I think that that's a really smart move and a good decision in this case. If they can manage to make that work, then it's going to be all good. Oh, the bite missing, everything else missing, and unfortunately, no trust. Topple was going to come in and try to tongue people into the explode, but the explode ran off without him. So, unfortunately, there were trust issues, it seems like, on this other team right now. They really wanted to get that kill, and they could have got it if they had just committed a little harder to it. Oh, Natapop going down! That'll be the second kill brought in. Well played by YU Mad Bro and Topple. Now, if Topple can get a tongue hit, there we go. That's the end of that. But he gets killed in return. Resty Robbie landing an excellently placed pulse. And now YU Mad Bro running for a decent amount of his life as well. Oh, never mind. He gets the bite off, so he should be fine. Now, Resty Robbie, Resty Robbie's not going to care. He's got Herring Snack Badge and 400 solar to spend.
Harry Snack Badge is one of the favoriteest names that you can actually buy, at least in my book. We have some really interesting naming conventions here at the
Rubber Ducky Choker is probably one of my favorites.
That's a good one too.
It's a good one. Or Iridium Bricks.
5-3 for kills. You can see Rasta Robbie here. He's actually just going to go say hello to the Solar Boss. Doesn't actually take any kind of damage out of it, but will pick himself up and his team. A little bit of extra solar in their pockets. And speaking of solar, the only big difference right now is the TED, believe it or not. 300 solar between these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And make that a little bit bigger now as Natapop picks up another snipe kill. Natapop picking up, there's still no range. All time rift upgrades right now.
As I say, he's looking for the zone.
Yeah, he's looking for the zoning. He's looking for the damage on that, and he's also got the push based off of that. So that seems to be what they're building their rail in to do is push and zone and annoy rather than for damage. They're leaving the TED to do a lot of that damage. He's now got full maxed out machine gun damage and machine gun range, so he can sit fairly far in the background and pump out 70 damage bullets like it's no tomorrow. Their Penny also picking up 2 ranks of bug jars, so that's going to be a very powerful pulse if it ever hits. A very frighteningly powerful pulse. And Monologics is in danger of actually being hit by that if Resty Robbie was in the right spot.
Solar Boss not giving up on that, but another set of 20 in the pockets now of Ion, and everyone's now actually starting to crack 4 digits in terms of their solar. Monologics and crew are definitely more on the back foot here. They're looking for these kills and they're looking for these opportunities. I feel like a lot of these missed opportunities is the big burst potential here of YU Madbro.
YU Madbro and Leon together can do a lot to get kills, but they're being split pushed, they're being outmaneuvered, and
that one actually hit.
Yeah, like that explode hit, but,
yeah, but
it's a 500 damage explode.
Yeah.
Because he went bite because he couldn't trust himself to land and explode. That was almost a kill. That would have been really cool if that airstrike had hit. Actually, I just realized they have a lot of ways to just poke through floor stuff. Oh, wow. Resty Robbie almost going down, but he's going to end up surviving.
And that's another tower at 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's going to be another tower. So that's a total of 3 towers in favor of Ion right now. But there is a chance the blue team can bring this back if they are very, very good in the next few team fights. They really need to be able to kill off 2 people, and at that point they can start getting turrets and all that stuff. It's possible. It's just not super likely right now, but it is possible. They can do it.
Oh, that's not where you want to sit, Monologics, but that actually might land into the kill. It will land into the kill there on top of the penny, as Madbro does do the explosion things that he does. He traded his life away for it, however, for 2 for 1, but either way, I mean, they are putting kills on the board. 8-4. Factor of 2, and now still with 2 people on deck, including G-Dov here, the big primary guy that's been really spamming down a lot of these towers. This is not going to be looking good for this bottom turret.
Well, this bottom turret's going to end up taking a lot of damage from all the machine guns, the shotguns, the blaster out of Raylan. Like, it's not looking super hot for them right now.
Under half hit points by the end of all that. One of Natapop's first upgrades on that time rift was that flying droid there as well, and again they're using that to great effect. G-Dov takes the lead in kills as he takes home the kill on top of that Leon. And Team Ion once again just showing us that their coordination, their communication, it's all really top notch, and that's why they did advance all the way here into the quarters.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not much of a brainer to see exactly how well they've done here. You can see that the coordination between the 2 teams is different. Between the Leon trying to tongue people into explodes that keep walking away, or just a lack of follow-up, that's what's doing in this other team here. NSOS isn't a badly made team. Their draft is a good one, and I honestly feel like they can do some serious work with it, but they are being caught out by just rough play around the edges, or they're not thinking properly, and the time rift is now extremely strong at zoning out the clunk, and that's going to be a 2-for-0 pickoff in favor of Ion. So now they're looking extremely good, as if they weren't already. Monologics trying to do his best to do some damage, and then in comes the penny from behind.
From behind.
That was brutal.
Gotta pay attention to that mini-map.
You gotta pay attention to the mini-map, and that's probably going to be your...
everybody's dead.
Yeah, everybody's dead. Everyone's trying to come down, and Core is already down to half, and they got Ted pushes like it's no one else's business. Out comes the pulse, the silence, the pounce, and YU Madbro has to walk right back out. And that'll be it. Wow, wow. Ion proving why they are one of the best teams.
12
ever.
Kills under 11 minutes. They did drop 4 deaths, so they're not invincible. They are killable. And right now, we've been seeing on stream a very big penchant for these bigger, bursty kind of characters. They coordinate, they erase somebody, rinse, repeat, get a tower, rinse, repeat, get a tower. It's very methodical. Big team fights into objective. Big team fights into objective. Objectives in this point is pushing the lanes, getting the jungle creeps. The solar bosses went down multiple times, something that we haven't actually seen before on Ribbit. And you get the turrets and you keep pushing and you snowball, and they hold on to their snowball very tightly.
Yeah, and the main thing that allowed them to do that, I believe, was their coordination overall. Like, they would be able to use all their abilities at the same time. They didn't let it slide at all. Like, they didn't have a second between the use of all their different abilities. So that was definitely interesting for me to see, because they were obviously that coordinated that they didn't really care about the other team. They just went, yeah, we can burst them, and they did. Like, at the exact same time, just everything went according to plan. The other thing that ended up happening a lot was the time rift on the clunk, and as you correctly identified before, that time rift on the clunk is brutal, particularly when you've got damage and then a hummingbird droid that pops out of it that shoots even more damage.
And you're not going to hit anyone with your explode, which means you're just damaging yourself.
Yep. Which is why he went into bite, but unfortunately that cost them their burst, because then the Leon went burst and was like, I'm going to try to target people to explode, and the Clunk would be like, no, I don't want to.
It was uneven.
I'm going to run away.
It was
I don't
uneven.
want to be here anymore.
It was uneven. So I say let's just jump straight into game number 2 then, because